What if Poughkeepsie was known as a food city? I'm thinking about the example of Beacon that has worked intentionally to make their city vibrant through the arts. What if we built on Poughkeepsie's strengths to become a vibrant food city? This could happen through the efforts by Poughkeepsie, for us. What would this vision look like? Here are some pictures taken in Poughkeepsie. As a food city, Poughkeepsie's children are nourished as they learn and develop. As a food city, Poughkeepsie's people feel good and stay well. We have opportunities to learn more about nutrition. In our food city, Poughkeepsie's environment is healthy. Poughkeepsie's youth have opportunities. Poughkeepsie's economy is diverse and strong. In Poughkeepsie, people of all income levels can get healthy food. No one goes hungry. As a food city, we enjoy and celebrate life with food. So, who is thinking about this vision? The Poughkeepsie Farm Project is a nonprofit organization based on a 10-acre working farm located in the city of Poughkeepsie. Our purpose is to build a just and sustainable food system that nourishes all people by providing healthy food, building a strong community, and stewarding the environment. And what is a food system? These two words are used to describe how people eat. Through this system, food is produced, distributed, and accessed for consumption through retail, cooperative, or emergency food outlets. The kind of food system we envision puts people at the center to make sure that all of us can have a nutritious diet. Back to our story, the Poughkeepsie Farm Project recruited several partners to start the Poughkeepsie Plenty Project. Poughkeepsie Plenty is thinking about a people-centered vision for our food system, with a goal of ensuring that all residents of the city of Poughkeepsie can secure nutritious food. We are asking, what changes can we make to our food system to ensure good food for all? Too many people in our city are at risk of going hungry. We're finding that 1 out of 5 City of Poughkeepsie households are skipping or cutting the size of their meals. The food that is easiest to get is not making us healthier. Almost half the students in the Poughkeepsie City School District are overweight or obese, placing them at risk for developing serious illnesses. The name Poughkeepsie Plenty refers to the widespread myth that says there is not enough food to go around. In reality, abundance, not scarcity, best describes our nation's food supply. The real problem is poverty. Hunger is sometimes a hidden problem in the U.S. because it may look different here than images on TV from other countries. Hunger in the U.S. may manifest as a choice to eat cheaper, less nutritious food, to choose between spending on food, medicine, or heat, or to turn to stigmatized sources of emergency food. Poughkeepsie Plenty would like to get beyond food handouts as a solution to hunger, as this doesn't solve the fundamental issues that prevent people from eating well. Poughkeepsie Plenty is advancing a collective approach based on the belief that food should be distributed fairly and with dignity, and that no one should live without enough nutritious food because of economic constraints or social inequalities. We envision a city where everyone has assured ability to obtain in socially acceptable ways enough nutritious food for an active, healthy life through a system that maximizes our community's self-reliance, social justice, and environmental well-being. And what is Poughkeepsie Plenty doing? We are surveying residents to understand how Poughkeepsie's food system is working now. Today, you are one of the many groups we will be meeting with all over the city to envision ways we can change our food system. This meeting is generating ideas for an all-city planning meeting that will be held in 2012 to draft a Poughkeepsie food system plan. The good news is we are not alone. There is so much going on to eradicate hunger in sustainable ways. Many people, near and far, are doing great work to build food systems that ensure access to nutritious food for all people at all times. They are using their community's strengths and assets to build up their own food resources to meet their own needs. Here are some inspiring examples to help us get thinking about how we can make our food system and our city vibrant. The Department of Health is working with more than 1,000 bodegas in East and Central Harlem, the South Bronx, and Central Brooklyn to increase the availability of healthy foods, especially fresh fruits and veggies. The initiative also provides nutrition education and outreach to residents. Beginning in Philadelphia, grant and loan financing has encouraged supermarket development in underserved and low-income neighborhoods. In the state of Pennsylvania, 88 of these fresh food retail projects are happening, creating or preserving more than 5,000 jobs and improving access to healthy food for more than 500,000 people. Co-ops provide high-quality grocery items at the best value possible. Because of member ownership, any profit made stays in the community. Members can shape the purpose of the co-op to community priorities. Denver, Colorado, Portland, Oregon, Clayton, Missouri, and Dearborn, Michigan have community cafes based on a pay-what-you-can model. One of them allows diners without sufficient money to exchange an hour of service. Some residents subsidize the food while others benefit. The basic idea is that everyone, regardless of economic status, deserves the chance to eat healthy food while being treated with dignity. In DC, every day a central kitchen turns 3,000 pounds of surplus from food service businesses into 4,500 meals that are delivered to 100 agencies serving thousands of at-risk individuals, while offering culinary job training to once homeless, hungry, addicted, incarcerated, unemployed, or underemployed adults. In East Harlem, this kitchen incubator helps people with small food businesses make the transition from working in their home kitchens to using professional facilities. A multi-ethnic baking program runs in the same facility that builds on the skills of low-income immigrant women while teaching them how to launch food businesses and achieve management track positions in food manufacturing. Portland has found that mobile food carts provide great food at bargain prices and help create a vibrant downtown through social fabric on the street that attracts other spenders and businesses. With low startup costs, many are owned and operated by immigrants. They build on the strengths of an ethnically diverse community. New York City has a green cart program that allows more people to buy fresh fruit and vegetables close to home. A hospital in New Milford, Connecticut leads the community in promoting fresh, healthy food for well-being and disease prevention by pioneering a new model for food service that sources from local farms and works in conjunction with the hospital's public health programs. In a multicultural Brooklyn neighborhood with little open space, an edible schoolyard project transformed a concrete public school parking lot into a half-acre organic garden where students are taught how to harvest over 60 types of fruits, grains, and vegetables. Every class participates in organic gardening and kitchen education every month. The project has strengthened edible education as well as academic performance and overall attitudes. School Food Service in New Haven has a farm-to-school program that increases access to fresh fruits and vegetables in the cafeteria with purchases from local farms exceeding 25 tons. The district has 5 schools with small to large gardens, some with after-school cooking programs. Other farm-to-school programs have adopted nutrition and agriculture-based curriculum and featured experiential learning through farm visits, gardening, and recycling programs. Right here in Poughkeepsie, City Seeds involves middle and high school students in maintaining a school vegetable garden, cooking with produce, connecting hands-on experiences with school subjects, and developing leadership skills. The program includes farm visits to the Poughkeepsie Farm Project's fields and connects students to natural environments and learning through food production and preparation. 3,700 families are growing their own food and helping to beautify urban neighborhoods through a network of 47 cooperative community food gardens in Albany, Cohoes, Latham, North Greenbush, Rensselaer, Schenectady, and Troy. This is a picture of Poughkeepsie's own Fallkill Partnership Community Garden on North Clinton Street. What started as the last remaining 2-acre farm and greenhouse in the city of Milwaukee has become a nationally renowned farm and training center where people learn to grow, process, market, and distribute food, including the Farm to City Market Basket program, with weekly deliveries of produce to city neighborhoods. The founder, Will Allen, is known as a leader in urban agriculture. New York State has been a leader in creating programs that promote produce sold at farmers markets, including the Poughkeepsie Farmers Market in Pulaski Park. They allow produce vendors to accept payment using public assistance issued by the Office of the Aging, Women, Infants, and Children, and Food Stamps, SNAP, EBT. Most recently, the state-sponsored Fresh Connect program provides an additional $2 coupon for customers using food stamps at the market to empower the choice for healthy, affordable, locally grown food. Food policy councils operate in more than 100 communities across the country. They bring together diverse stakeholders to examine how the food system is operating and to develop recommendations for how to improve it. Food policy councils, for example, in Hartford, Connecticut, have been successful at education, advocacy, shaping public policy, and improving coordination between existing programs. We are planning to create a food policy council for Poughkeepsie as part of this project. Hunger Action Network of New York has been a leading advocate for state and national policies that promote long-term solutions to poverty and hunger. Some communities are working to address transportation issues that are barriers to accessing healthy foods. Austin started a grocery bus line to provide improved food access to residents of the primarily low-income Latino East Side. In Michigan, a partnership with public transportation providers will bring senior citizens to the local farmers market. And in Hartford, another partnership provides phone order grocery service for seniors. Veggie mobiles respond to the question, what if you live in a neighborhood where the nearest grocery store is miles away and you don't have a car? These produce aisles on wheels bring healthy, fresh food to senior centers, public housing, or other densely populated areas or low-income neighborhoods in Albany, Schenectady, Troy, and right here in Dutchess County, Beacon. In Kingston, Queens Galley runs an affordable cooking-based nutrition education program for people on a limited budget. South Pine Street Community Farm turned a vacant lot in Midtown Kingston into a thriving farm that grows organic vegetables. The produce from the farm is used in the Queens Galley soup kitchen and sold at a farm stand on site. As you can see, there are a lot of projects happening all over the country. We have one more example to share with you of a food city in Brazil that has achieved amazing results by bringing many efforts together. We are drawing this from another country because we haven't yet found a similar example in the US with such a coordinated and effective response to hunger. In the early 1990s, Belo Horizonte, Brazil, decided to act on the idea that food is a basic right and redefine urban hunger as a problem not of food supply, but of access. 16 years ago, the first People's Restaurant opened in Belo Horizonte. Today, more than 15,000 people get meals at the city's 4 People's Restaurants every single day. Anyone, rich or poor, can eat there. Municipal workers, who consider themselves as defenders of the right to eat, serve fresh and healthy meals, costing the equivalent of 85 US cents. Financed by property taxes, these meals cost each of the city's 4 million inhabitants about 5 cents a week in public money. Belo Horizonte's anti-hunger plan goes beyond affordable meals to the production and distribution of food. The government helps to sustain more than 100 community gardens, providing access to water and fertilizer. In low-income areas throughout the city, neighbors can get organic fruits, vegetables, and medicinal herbs grown literally around the corner. The city of Belo Horizonte gives away land plots in impoverished areas to entrepreneurs who agree to build markets. They must offer at least 20 items of produce at a subsidized rate of no more than 38 cents per kilo. The low-cost markets have flourished, earning profits on high volumes despite low markups. Belo Horizonte's food security policies have had real results. Since 1993, the city has had a 60% drop in infant mortality and a 75% decrease in children hospitalized for malnutrition. We can follow the example of Brazil and achieve amazing results here. Our vision for Poughkeepsie can unfold over a period of years. We have the opportunity to plan and lay the groundwork for it now. We can challenge ourselves to generate ideas for changes we can make for Poughkeepsie to become a vibrant food city.